I'm going to show you how we can use Robotmon to auto buy premium boxes and select boxes during the events. It's pretty simple. First thing you want to do is go into your Android settings, go down to your developer options, and enable the touch pointer location. There it is, pointer location. Turn that on, and then on the top you're going to see your coordinates of wherever you touch. They're going to pop up there. Make sure you turn on your service, of course. And now we're going to go into the Robotmon script store, and the Easy Robot script should be right there. Download that, then go ahead and open it just like the Disney Tsum Tsum script. It's going to show an ad. It's the same controls as the Tsum Tsum script. So we're going to go into the settings, and this is where we're going to start building the Easy Robot to auto buy boxes. Going to give it a name, call it Premium Box, and press that little plus symbol to add it down here to the script list. And now we can start adding our commands. The action is going to be a loop because this is going to loop over and over to keep buying boxes, but we're going to set it to just once while we build it for now. And that's the first loop right there. Press that little plus symbol, and we need to add another action. The first action is going to be a safe sleep, and yeah, 1 millisecond is good, just so that you start the script and you give it a second to kind of get going. Press the plus symbol again, and the next one is going to be click, and this is where we're going to start looking at the coordinates of what we're going to put in there. Minimize the settings and go into the Tsum Tsum app. So this is the screen that I'm going to want to start with. If the select box is active, the coordinates will be off a little bit, so I would stay over closer to the right side of the screen. Place your finger on the premium box and hold it, and on the top you're going to see the coordinates for X and Y. You hold it still, and this is why I have a notepad over here, because I'm going to write down these coordinates in order. So my first click, my coordinates are going to be X 404.2 and Y 429.5. We go back into the settings and press that little blue plus sign, and we're going to add that click and enter our first coordinates. Tap the little green circle to add it. And so far we've got, when we start the loop, it's going to sleep for a millisecond and start that click on the premium box. Always want to add another safe sleep after that with the plus symbol. And now we can go back and get the other coordinates for the OK. This is going to be X 364.2. Well, I just moved. You gotta stay still. Now let's go back into the settings. Press that blue plus sign for another click. And my new coordinates. Tap the plus symbol again to add another safe sleep after that for a millisecond. So real quick, you start the loop, sleeps for a millisecond. We've got the click on the premium box, sleep, click on the OK, and then sleep. Now we need to add another click. We need to go back and get the coordinates again after we tap OK. So these coordinates for me, in the middle of the box, I'm going to have 233.5 and 428.5. Go back into the settings, don't touch anything because we'll need that coordinate to close. Tap the green circle to add it. Now this safe sleep is going to be a little bit longer because sometimes that animation, if you're skilling up your zooms, takes a little longer. And in Robotmon's video, they use 8 milliseconds, and that seemed to work pretty well. I mean 8,000. Add that. Go back into the Zoom app and get these coordinates for the close button. Alright. Add that last click with the little blue plus symbol. And now it'll loop back into the safe sleep. We've got the loop. When we press play, it'll sleep for a millisecond. Click the box, sleep, click OK, sleep, click to actually open the box, and then sleep for 8,000 milliseconds while the zoom possibly skills up, and then it'll click close, and then loop to a safe sleep, click, and let's see. This is why we only set it to loop once to test it. This is the screen that I'm going to start mine from. Let's see. If you saw, it just missed that tap on the box. So I want to increase that safe sleep time right there. It's this one right here. If you want to edit anything, you tap this little blue pencil icon. And I'll change this just to 3,000. And I'll run it again. Tap this little blue log, the little message icon, and it'll read to you what exactly is going on. So right now it's on stop. Let's see. That worked pretty well. I think maybe 3,000 milliseconds was a little too long. I'll go back and edit that again to 2,000 milliseconds. Turn my log back on and try it again for one loop. Now that's pretty good. I think I can actually change that last safe sleep to 7,000 milliseconds instead of 8. And I think that will be perfect. Turn my log on and try it again, and let's see. I think that's pretty good. Now let's change the loop amount. Loop 1, let's just loop it 20 times. Well, that was pretty good. As we know, Robotmon is not perfect, and it did miss a couple clicks, but it caught back up, and I just automatically bought 20 boxes. Now, of course, you can change that loop to 100 times, 200 times for your premium box. Save this, tap the little floppy disk icon next to your script name, and it'll save it automatically in there, so that when you do close it and you reopen it, you'll be able to load that again from your Easy Robot in your settings. And you want to do the same thing for select boxes during events. Name it the select box, and you'll have to go through and get your coordinates again, because like I said, the select box pops up in between happiness and premium, so the coordinates will be different. If you're brand new to auto sending or returning, keep an eye out for my next video where I'll show you how to set one of these phones up. Even if you're an absolute beginner, you can set one of these phones up, and you don't even need a computer. You don't need a Mac, you don't need a PC. You can create a standalone dedicated device just like this one I have here. You'll be able to label yourself as a 24/7 unknown auto returner or an auto sender and even an auto player. So that's coming up next.